What an absolute entertaining game we had up in South Bend, Indiana, folks. That's right. We saw Texas A&M outlast Notre on the last play of the game to win this thing. And, man, this thing was back and forth all day. Both teams were making plays. Notre Dame ends up taking the lead. They go to attempt the extra point. Of course, you've all seen it. That was a botched hold. They had to try to get the 2-point conversion. They didn't get it. The funny thing about this whole thing was, you had this whole game of greatness up until this point. You got that one mistake by Notre Dame, and then you have the kicking game, kick off the next series, and Texas A&M runs the kickoff back for a touchdown. And you're like, holy smokes, what a game. And then it's called back on a holding penalty, which, quite frankly, at the end of the day here, I think if Notre Dame had it to do over again, I think they would have rather given up that touchdown, because the truth of the matter, folks, in this game, it really seemed like whoever had the ball last with any time remaining on the clock, because Notre Dame did have the ball last, but they only had 13 seconds to work with and no timeouts, so they really didn't, or a timeout or so, they didn't really have any time to work with. They weren't really the team last with the ball. Texas A&M was, and they took advantage of it, and just an unbelievable pass and catch there to end the game, and Notre Dame walks off the field a loser. They're 0-2. Remember, this was my national championship pick going into the season. You really got to give it to Mike Elko at Texas A&M. This is a big win for them. They went on the road. They are primed and ready to jump into the SEC. Terrible loss for Notre Dame here, starting out 0-2. Just terrible. But anyways, just not the start Marcus Freeman was hoping for, coming off of a national championship runner-up last year to start out the season 0-2 in a fashion. But at the end of the day, folks, if you're a Notre Dame fan, here's what you got to look forward to. You lost to Miami by 3 on the road. You lost to Texas A&M by 1 at home on a play that we all saw. This could have been a tie game going to overtime for sure. The bottom line is both of these teams, Miami and Texas A&M, quite frankly, look to be one of the top 5 teams in the country right now. So your 2 losses by a total of, I think, 4 points in those 2 games came to 2 of the very best teams in the country as it looks today. Week 3, 25% into the season. Where's it going to go from here? Look like Notre Dame has the 2 best losses in the country, although they don't have any wins.